imagine a beautiful beautiful sunny day, and you're on your way to school, and you're driving along like really happy, singing to your favorite song, and then someone cuts you off like right in front of you. Suddenly the sky turns all dark, and like smoke comes out of your ears. And all you can think about is just like chasing after that person, just, like stealing after them. And according to Miller, it's far easier to forgive an enemy after you've gotten even with him. And while I do understand the benefits and the sweet satisfaction of getting back as a person, I don't think that we should actually act on our instincts, and we should rise above the situation. First, I'll be talking about why people are so tempted to take revenge, and then I'll be explaining why we shouldn't. Okay, first of all, people, like our society has taught us to show people who's boss, that we're supposed to stand up for who we are and not be a pushover. So I think a lot of people, when they feel that they're wrong, they always like think of ways to get back at their person so that they can prove that they can stand for themselves and that they won't take crap from anyone else. So yeah. and then well, I think that we shouldn't act on these things, like even though revenge is sweet, because first of all, it's very time consuming. Once you get so caught up in your emotions, you just spend like so much time thinking of ways to get back at that person, and you end up just like it devours you, and like everything that you would normally do, like you push it aside, and instead you just think of ways to get back to that person, and in the end, like you end up doing nothing. Like it's just like you don't move as you don't live your life as a person. You're actually like just focused on destroying theirs. And also, it creates a cycle of revenge. As soon as you get back at the person will get mad, and then he'll be the one starting to like think of ways to get back at you, and then it's like never ending. And finally, well, it's very petty. We all see little kids like going up to the teachers, like, oh, he scratched me. And you know, like seriously, you just think like, get over it. Like you can't really do anything about it, and it's not like you can encourage them to fight back, because that's not right. And so, in conclusion, I talked about why people are motivated to take revenge and why we shouldn't act upon those things and should rise above. That's it.
All right, Carmen, I want to give you good credit for a lot of the things that you did. You've got a good visualization as your attention device. You tell us what the topic is. You've got a thesis statement that's pretty thoughtful. Your preview is a little awkward, but it sounds like it's two parts. When you get into the speech, it actually sounds like there's a third point that you're making, and so that's a little confusing. On the supporting material, you're going around the subject again and again, and you're explaining what's going on there. I thought you had your illustrations a little bit. Well, I don't know if they're illustrations, but you had a little bit more material on the second point when you're talking about how it creates a cycle of revenge and those sorts of things. And I think you need more of that. Again, I think it would be helpful if you had some illustrations, personal examples, something that you read about, historical reference, any kind of occasion that would illustrate the point that you're talking about. On the presentation issues, your voice is very solid from the beginning of the speech. I did think that you were rushing a little bit sometimes. You've got some good indicators in the introduction. A few times the hands are kind of gripping each other, and I think that was a comfort thing. It wasn't something that was particularly distracting. Might have been a way to get some of that anxiety out. Your facial expressions, you're very expressive when you were talking to us. Very solid eye contact. It's well distributed. You're very poised while you're standing there giving the presentation. The exit, though, that's it, is a little weak, you know. All right. All right, Alexander. And you're going to send in Zach.